What's up, y'all? My name is Kasey and I'm back again with another YouTube video. I just want to first thank everyone for watching my Chanel unboxing because it's my most viewed video of 2022. So if you have not watched that already, then go ahead and click up here and go check out that video. And then, or maybe it's over here, I don't know. It could be over here, I don't know. It's on one of these sides. But anyway, so today I just want to do a quick YouTube video on tips I'm taking to have a soft life. Now first I just want to get into a little bit of a rant before we get into my tips, and I'll make it quick. I subscribe to soft life, but I don't like the fact that it's like a whole trend. Like, why are we getting so trendy? Like like trends are becoming a thing. I really don't understand the trend of this. Like, are you just like, we had the luxury black girl thing, now we have the soft life thing, and to me they're synonymous. But I don't understand why we're coming up with so many things and we just can't live our best lives. But nevertheless, we are here and we're about to do a video on tips that I'm taking to have a soft life, which is to me different than like a feminine journey, and I'll get into that in a separate video. But sometimes I feel like the way YouTubers are making it seem is just like ways to be more feminine. And yes, soft life is a part of that, but I don't really subscribe to the fact that that's what it is. Like, you're having a soft life because you're super feminine, or vice versa, or the only way you can have a soft life is if you're feminine. I don't really subscribe to that, but I feel like because of social media, and I love social media, I really do. By the way, go follow me on Instagram at the Kasey Freeman and TikTok at the Kasey Freeman. But like, I just can't get onto the fact that there are so many different waves. Like, for a while it was a luxury thing, and now it's a soft life thing, and then who knows what's next, when really I feel like the only thing that should be a consistent trend is just becoming a better version of you and being the best woman that you could be. That's just what or man that you can be. That's just what I feel it is. And so my definition of soft life is just not struggling all the time, like not always, like being on the grind but in a different way, right? Like, to me, just having a life of ease it's kind of like the manifestation thing, right? So I do not like want to have struggle love. Like, I'm never gonna do that. Like, I've been there, done that. I done rode and died. I can't do it no more. I'm not gonna do that anymore, right? So I'm not gonna I'm not gonna just subscribe to struggle love. I just can't do that. So and I'm not saying the relationship has to be easy, but dang, like, we just met. Why you already getting on my nerves? Why you already doing the most? Like, I just can't understand that. So I just don't want to have to come from a place of, oh, we struggling, so we gotta love harder. Like, no, we can make some money, live the way we want to live, go on the vacation, and love each other the same amount. I don't want to be in the struggle, and I don't want to have to consistently fight you to have the makeup breakup thing. Like, I'm over it. Like, I done did that, I done been there, done that, and I ain't going back. So there's like that whole aspect when it comes to like dating. But I also feel like it just comes from the energy that you give out, honestly. Like, when it comes to dating and when it comes to things in life, it's just it's the type of energy that you put out. Like, you're only gonna get what you give. That's in relationships, within your career, within your life, within anything, within your health. You're only gonna get out what you put in. So I want to subscribe to protecting my own energy, and I also want to just be chill. Like, you know, in 2021, like, I was like, oh my, like, I was like, no, I gotta sell these houses, I gotta make this money, like, I gotta do this and I gotta do that. And then in 2022, like, now I'm like, okay, like, I still want to make money, but like, I don't want to have to be struggling to get it. Like, I just want to love people and get the money that I'm supposed to be making, because what God already has for me is supposed to be for me. The clients that are supposed to be for me will be for me. And I've been saying that since the beginning of me doing my YouTube channel. So that's just like, I'm not gonna be pressed over anything in my soft life journey. I'm not doing that. Yeah, we're not gonna be pressed. We're protecting our energy. And so then when it comes to my career, as far as like doing soft life, like whenever like I'm around other agents or around people in the office, like I am, for the most part, the most happiest person that you're probably gonna run into all day long, because I just don't like being negative. Like I just don't like being negative, and I would much rather be happy and make other people happy than to be miserable and complain. Because to me, if you're putting out negativity, what do you expect to get? Just like, you know, those days when things just go wrong. Well, why can't you have days that just things go right? And if you program your mind to think like that every day, then there's no reason why that shouldn't happen for you. So that's definitely a thing. And then also with my career, you know, I've never really just been a pushy salesperson, because that's just not my personality. I don't like to be sold to, so I'm not gonna sell to anybody else. But you know, I'm very much so just casually about my coin. Like, this is how I do business, and if you don't want to do business with me, then we won't do business, and that's it. Because, and I've lost a friend over business before, in 2020, right before the pandemic. I lost a friend over business, and that hurt. But I was like, this is what makes sense in my world in order for me to stay organized, give attention to my clients in the most efficient way possible, and for me to help this situation out the best way I know how. And if you cannot do your end of your obligations, then we do not need to work together, and that's that. And there's no harm, no foul. Like, I was very nice about it, but I always feel like it's not always what you say, but how you say it. So there are times where I just cannot say things nicely. So I'm like, I don't want to talk to you about that. And I've just let them know that I cannot go, I'm ashy. I'm like holding up my hand, and it's probably ashy. Anywho, there are times that I just cannot express myself in a way that isn't mean or blunt. I'm a very blunt person. I'm a Sagittarius, so I am very straightforward. Like, you're gonna know what you're gonna get from me. So there's that. And so I try to protect your feelings. And so then, you know, if you make me go out of my way to figure out a nice way to say things to you, and then you do it again, and then you do it again, see, then I gotta be a bad guy. And I don't like being the bad guy. We're not gonna be the bad guy anymore. So there's that. And then in my personal life, I am going to actually just stop. Not stop cussing, because obviously there's a time and a place for some cuss words, okay? There are some people who will drive you to straight curse them the heck out, okay? But I mean, and when people are like, oh, you have to stop cussing in order to be feminine, in order to have soft life, this, that, and the third, heck no. What I mean by that is unnecessary cursing. You know how you just be adding some words for some razzle dazzle, a little bit of shingering? Yeah, that part I'm gonna try to cut out. And actually, I'm about to record another video on this experiment I did in this Q party. So if you want to know what I did and how the results came out, because it actually ties into some of the feminine tips that you hear on YouTube. So I actually did an experiment with that, and I'm gonna sit down and film another video on this in just a moment. So yeah, but so I'm gonna try to be careful with my wording, because I know that yeah, I just know that I don't want to be perceived always as the potty mouth girl, because I'm around a lot of people of influence and of stature, and sometimes like a good cuss word is okay, but other times it's like you could have found something else in your vocabulary, like words that you could have said that would have given the same magnitude than the word that you just used. So there's that. And also tying back into my soft life for my routines, now I want to incorporate more like chill time, because there are so many times where I'll get home like after going to the office and I'm like, oh, I could do more work, like I have time, I could do more work. And it's like, Kasey, like you do not have to be the hamster on the wheel all day long. Like you do not have to sit down and work from the time you get out of, well, after you like do your workout in the morning, all that good stuff. After that, to the time you get ready to go to bed, you do not have to work that hard, sis. Like you can calm down. You know what I'm saying? Like it's okay to grind it out, right? Like I am a true believer in grinding and getting what you're supposed to get and go out there and do whatever. But every now and again, sometimes I just want to sit down, have a glass of wine, turn on some Cat Williams, and heat up some, and smoke me some hookah. If you just want me to be honest, and I just want to sit here and not do anything else. But sometimes in the past, I'm like, ooh, I could do this, or I can finish editing this, or I could send this to this client, or prospect a little bit more, or whatever. But I'm like, Kasey, I don't want to be stressed. That's really the moral of the story here. Just reducing your stress levels. That's soft life. Reducing your amount of stress. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, it's about getting people to take care of me, and if people want to buy my food, then no. For me, soft life is less stress. I really don't care about if people buy me coffee in the morning, or if people pay my rent, or my mortgage, or my car note, or my car insurance. I literally do not care. I just want a stress-free life. That's it. So that's what soft life is to me, and that's what we gonna keep it pushing on. You feel me? So yeah, and the fact that you done made it through this whole video and you have not subscribed, you finna make me say some words I said I wasn't gonna say. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and then go follow me on YouTube. And then go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and then go follow me on Instagram. Okay, bye.